Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about basics. With basics, I mean the basics of my foundation, just how I get my face, de-pimpled, evened, just get all those imperfections that I would like to conceal out of my face basically, and just, get the face evened and perfect, snatched, and just looking fresh, awake, and just, basically looking natural, beautiful, fresh, refreshed, rested, and as if we woke up like this. So if you are interested in seeing how I do my facial routine, my foundation routine, then keep on watching and let's get started. So we are priming our face first. I already used my daily moisturizer early in the morning when I clean my face, and we are starting with the Benefit POREfessional, and we are just going to take a decent amount on your finger and just apply it all over our face, up into the hairline. Really work it in. Just use it as your second facial cream basically. That's how I handle it. A primer helps you to make your pores disappear. So I have very large pores around my nose and here, and I just, we don't need that. So just really work it in. Primer also helps your foundation to stick a little better and just to have more grip. So that's why we're priming. For the neck and throat, we don't want those disgusting, foundation lines when you can tell that you didn't really blend it out. We've all been there, oh yes. So this is basically all done with the priming. So to move on to the foundation, I like to use a beauty sponge. Whatever beauty sponge you want, I'm using a RealTechniques one. It has to be damp, so it's really nice and squishy and really big. So we're using this one. And then the foundation I love to use is the Maybelline 24-hour foundation. I have two different shades. So my summer shade is, it's a little dirty, you can tell I've used it. This is the shade 112 Natural Ivory, and this is 110 Porcelain. So you can tell there's a slight difference. I'm going to mix these today. If you don't find the perfect foundation shade, just buy two different ones and mix them. So easy. I wouldn't have never thought about that, but yeah. So we're just giving this one a pump of the Porcelain one, and now just put the Natural Ivory. Oh! And now it's empty. So we're having, a little messy pump now. I can also not say that it didn't, go all over my desk, but it is what it is. So we're taking the wet beauty sponge and just mix it nicely up. Take a mirror so you can really see what you're doing, and just start blending and buffing it into your skin. Go all the way up into the hairline. We don't want to look weird. We don't want, weird lines. We want the face to look perfect and your skin to look even. I even like to work it onto my eyelids just so I don't look like, a brick. My eyelid is basically darker than the rest of my face. And even though it looks kind of weird right now, it's gonna look very nice and even in just a minute. Don't forget your ears and parts of your neck. And we are looking good so far. Don't worry. We're looking like a ghost at the moment. It's gonna change in a second. So just all those ghostiness aside, we're moving on to the concealer. I am living for the Makeup Revolution, other way around, Conceal and Define concealer. Today I'm using the shade C1. So we're just gonna take and open it up, take some product, and then you just dip it anywhere you want to conceal. So I usually do my under eye, my nose, my cupid's bone, some of my chin, and then a little bit on my forehead. So let's just dab it on, like so, like an avatar. Chin, and then I have this now we have the concealer applied, and now we're taking the same beauty sponge. You can even use the same end of the sponge that you use to blend out the foundation and just blend out the concealer. Whatever you're comfortable with. I like to use the pointy edge just so I can get really into, you know, the under eye area. So we're just starting to blend it all out. And just get all the imperfections gone. So now we're done blending in the concealer. Looking good. So next it is time to set the concealer on our face. So I like to use the Makeup Revolution Bake&Finish Luxury Baking Powder. And I just open it up, squirt a little product out of the container into the lid. Woo. Take the damp beauty sponge again. Just dip it in and just put it on top of the concealer. I tap it into the skin with the same tapping motions that I blended out the concealer and the foundation with. So I just like to really blend it into the texture of the skin. I like to put some on the side of my nose. Bow around my nose, top of my nose, basically everywhere. Chin, little on the forehead, little bit by my jaw. We are going to let the setting powder set a little bit on the face and continue in just a sec. We let this face set for quite some time, so we are going to use a big fluffy powder brush. I'm using the Sigma F30 to just sweep away the setting powder or the excess that's left. Just gently go all over where you set the face. And then what I like to do in addition is go in with a loose powder. The loose powder I love to use is by Betrix. It's just called loose powder. I use it in the shade Transparent Natural. So I'm just gonna open it up and don't break it. Tap in, get some on the brush and just blend it on top of the setting powder, just all over. Give it a little more matte finish. And we are done with the foundation. Next, we are starting to bronze this face. We're doing contouring and bronzing at once. That's what I like to use. That's what I like to do. So let's just get started. Get the powder back into the makeup bag. And let's go and get our bronzer. I love the Marc Jacobs bronzer. So we're just gonna open this big boy up. It's massive. So we're just gonna use this one. Take whatever brush you're comfortable with bronzing your face. Get that shirt going, situated, and let's get started. We're dipping in. And I can use this big old mirror, so this is perfect. And just start going underneath your cheekbones and just blend the color in to make your cheekbones pop. Just blend, 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 blend. You can always build it. I like to blend it up a little bit towards my forehead, just so it makes my face appear a little slender. So we're just blending, blending, blending. And we're taking a little to chisel the jawline. Yes. Next we're going onto the forehead. So we're blending this out too. I have a big old forehead, so this needs a little bit of bronzing. We're just too white. So blend this in nicely. A hint of color, a little bit of concealing. Now let's get to the other side. We're just doing the exact same steps. Cheekbones. And let me tell you, it smells so good. It smells like some tropical rainforest. Like I feel like I'm somewhere in the sun and not in cold Bavaria. This is a little tip. If you feel like you applied a little too much product and you feel a little conscious, you just take that fluffy blending brush, the powder brush, and just blend it a little bit out with some powder. It's gonna make you look flawless. So, continuing with the one side. We're looking a little more alive. Yes. And now I like to do my nose a little bit. So I like to go in with one of these brushes. Don't ask me what they're called. Y'all know what it is. This is just a very small, thin one. So I like to use this to just contour my nose. So I'm tapping in a little more gentle and just go down the sides of my nose. It's gonna make my nose appear a little more slender, which I really like. Don't forget to go all the way up to the brow, so there's not just, some random line, but it's, a bit of dimension. This whole contouring gives your face a little more dimension. It just makes you look more real, rather than just as if you just put foundation on your face and you just look flat. So I like to put a little bit here on my nose to just create this little tip-top, cute nose, just like that. And I tend to go in with my powder brush once I'm done with that, just to soften the edges of the bronzer a little bit. Just like so. Just go over everything one more time. Make sure everything's perfect. And face is contoured. So once we're done with the contouring, I love to go in with some blush, because what is cuter than some rosy cheeks? So I'm living for the Tarte Amazonian Clay brush. This is the shade Captivating. This is a very, very cute pink blush. I use it like all the time. I've probably used it in every single one of my videos so far, so I like it. So I'm tapping in. Get the brush nice and covered. Take the mirror. Get some excess off and just start putting it on the apples of your cheek. I apply it in short streaks towards the bronzer. Just get some cute color on the cheek. Now to the other side. Exact same step. And we're looking rosy and cute. If, again, you feel like you used a little bit too much and you look like you had a temperature or a fever, you take that the blending brush, and just blend the blush with the brush. Like to just blend it into the bronzer. Now, guys, basically all that's left is highlighting, and that's my face routine. So I love JeffreeStarCosmetics Platinum Ice Skin Frost Pro Palette. So we're going to open this up and we're going to use this shade Canary Blinktone. So I am going to use just a regular blending brush, dab into Canary Bling, get excess off, and I like to highlight my cheekbones, my nose, the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, and that's pretty much it. So let's get to highlighting. Tip of the nose. Really cute. Let's do it on the back of my nose a little bit. And my husband's friends always say that my face glows, and I'm like, thanks. These highlighters are very rollable, so if you just go all the way out and you wet in the brush, your face is like glowing in the dark. And this is my face routine. Let me finish off the rest of my face with eyebrows and mascara, some lip, and I look a little more put together, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I decided spontaneously to apply a little more than just mascara and lipstick. Apparently I got a little carried away, but who cares? But this is it. This is, you know, a full look using my foundation routine. So in case you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you get notified when I upload a new video next week. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram because, you know, I tend to talk a lot to my phone. This is a lot more fun than just, you know, the weekly uploads here on YouTube. So yeah, this is pretty much it, guys. This is the look. This is my face routine. If you enjoyed this video, keep on watching. Wait for my next one. Watch all my videos all over again. Or just go and have some coffee. So, bye guys. I see you in the next one.